house is already problematic. I need access to my damn to-do list. Don't be a dickhead. I'm mad about it. That's bad. So I have to find something else to use and redo all my to-do shit. Yada yada daze. Like stuff stored. It's been a while since I've done this. So I do that. Ah, I see. It's here, but it's missing a thing. It doesn't. Do I have that on here? Is that? Actually, don't know. I'm not 100% sure which one wants to be used for that either. Think it's media source. Maybe? Really have no idea. Existing source. Nope. Media source. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I'll just play YouTube in the background. I don't know what I'm doing. Sandstorm versus Blue. I have to watch that at some point. And that's done. Cool. They're on my Undertale playlist, I guess. I hope that's not gonna be too loud. I don't know, my desktop audio there is not too high. Okay. The whole UI is changed. I'm like trying to figure out the buttons I'm doing. I'll get started and put my chair up. I'm probably gonna drink, but I do in a little bit. God, it's so cold in this bitch. I need another cord and controller. Should have a cord here, actually. That'll be another controller. I don't know if anybody's here or not. We're gonna get started in just a second. I'm just adjusting. Okay, well, got my controller. Gloves at this point. I don't know why it's so cold down here. But it is. Big old yare yare daze. Okay, let's see what. Well, I'm pretty sure I have all 4 sprays. I know I'm not on the screen yet. Wait, am I? Yeah, I guess I am. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. That's on default. My volume is low. How's that? Still low? Shit. How's that? Better? Okay. Alright, let's see. So, yeah, alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. This chair always feels like it's so far away from my stuff. Put my monitors up some. angle them a little. Okay, so here's what I've got on my list for the day. Multiplayer is kind of like tip-top priority. Multi-target camera, dash mechanic, teleport all players, create the tank. Oh, it's actually not terrible. So under this, you've got rewrite the player controllers. I need to do the blend tree animations first. That's gonna be like the highest priority thing for me to do today because it's always a pain. So I'm gonna be pulling up some stuff for that because I'm not perfectly versed in doing that. So I do have some tutorials that I'm gonna be watching. So when the music goes out, I really don't know how loud the music is in the first place, but when the music goes out, it means I'm learning, which that'll be starting out. So. Okay, so okay, so I'm gonna have to rewrite my movement system again for like the 50th time. I've had to rewrite this so many times now. I'm just like, I just doesn't even matter anymore. Actually, I might not need to. I might not need to. Okay, I know. I don't have to rewrite it. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. I don't have to rewrite it again. Alright, so. Yeah, so this is basically what we're looking at so far. I have a system set up. So basically, right now, there's only one character inside of the screen. You press start and you start playing as the character, and you can shoot arrows and directions. 4 directions at the moment. That's kind of jank for reasons. I can go into rooms and kill enemies and stuff. I'm using a lot of placeholder sprites at the moment. Currently, players don't die or anything, but yeah, you get the idea. Anyway, so I don't know if I want to do this with this character or with a different one. I'll pause this real quick. I'll turn the music back on. So yeah, I'm gonna probably go through the whole setup process with a placeholder character. I'll be using my girl Annalie. Oh, wait. Okay. Stop. There she is. Oh, this is Annalie. My placeholder Archer. And for this, I'm going to be moving these to here. .25. This should be a good spot. The camera good. On a lane, you're gonna need. Oh, just these scrubs for the time being. Test and the press start. Example shit. And test. Which my bow is this, and projectile is going to be an arrow. And start time, that's not important right now. And then add a shot point for you, multi-shot points, 1, 2, and 3. I'll get to that later, but this isn't important. I just want to make sure this works. Of course. Turn you off. Auto aim should be set to 0. And that should work. Probably. Oh, you don't have a rigid body. This is why it's important to not be stupid. Rigid body 2D, blah, 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 set rotation, don't want gravity, and bam, good to go. There we go. Now she's moving. Alright, so she's all good there. I'm going to turn her speed up a little bit, because slow speed things bother me. Otherwise, since I'm going to be using animations for this, I want an actual like animatable sprite sheet since our actual sprites don't have that yet. So I'm going to be using online sprite sheet. What I'm going to be doing is setting up blend trees, essentially to blend the animations between her forward, backward, left, and right movements. In addition to that, I'm going to be setting up a lot of like base logic for the way like you're going to be shooting and aiming, because right now she doesn't turn at all, which I mean setting that up isn't really that difficult to do, but what's important is that when you do turn based off of the movement, that has to get overridden by turning based off of aiming. So like if I'm moving up, and this is kind of fast. If I'm moving up, she's going to turn up because I'm not pressing anything on my right stick. So I'll just move up and down. So she should turn up and down, left and right respectively. But if I'm aiming upwards, then she needs to turn up even if she's moving down. So that's the important thing here. She needs to turn up. Okay, so what I need to do is set up a animator with Onoline, which I technically already have, but I need to clean it. So much needs to be cleansed. So we're going to make a new state. We're going to call it idle. Or we're gonna call it idle. And then we're going to create another state, and we're going to call it movement. And that's where we're going to start. So we're going to turn off the bop. So for this, I have most of these already, actually. What I need is a new blend tree, actually. Yeah, that's what I needed. Not these. I need a blend trees. And then open that up. And then we need add motion, add motion, add motion, add motion. And I need an, did I say anal? Oh my lord. And I want 2D Cartesian, I believe. Left, right, up. That's the same thing. Idle bop. And then Down should be position -1 on the Y. Left should be -1 on the X. Up should be +1 on the Y. Right should be +1 on the X. And it looks like that. So when you move it, theoretically, it should do something not like that. Maybe it was directional, maybe it was cardigan. I don't entirely remember. It might be because it's not in the scene. It shouldn't respawn in the game, but I'm also not getting anything from here, which is important. It's animation speed. Hold on. Well, this is set up the right way. Okay, so this one's saying simple directional. I need parameters. Very important. I need parameters. Is that the float values on the server? I don't see why it wouldn't be. I mean, it is a float, not what the fuck. Vertical. So these are going to be set to horizontal and vertical. That'd be bool. Because bool is 0 or 1. But then again, let's check this as a trigger. No, it's not exactly what's supposed to be happening at the moment. Did I miss something? I feel like I probably missed something. Coding. Animations. I did add the animator though, that is kind of important. I should probably start with that. Animator. I'm gonna do only 1. And there we go. That should help. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. You can see it here at the bottom. Okay, so how much work do I have to do? A lot. Like a lot. Take a look at this. I do rewriting all the controllers, doing the blend trees right now. This is later. This will be later because I don't even have the animations for that. Player movement is done. So I can go ahead and clear that. That's not done yet. That's not done yet. And I gotta make the tank, gotta do multi-target camera, dash mechanic, teleporting players to the room on enter. You know, like a dungeon works, you enter a room if you got multiple people, somebody's outside the room, they go, do that. I gotta implement items, which is pretty low priority, honestly. The shopkeep, just slightly higher priority. Specific room spawn is going to be up here-ish. I also really want to start working on the AI today. But yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot to do. But as things are crossed off, I'll be making more progress. I mean, all this isn't going to get done today, obviously. Today's goals are to get the blend trees ready for the archer and just kind of get like a baseline. Because I can do this with the main spray, but I mean, it's not going to be able to walk or anything yet, so kind of a pain. Yada yada. Yeah, I can turn this back on now. Goes into movement, and then we need 1, 2, 3, 4 motions for walking. Walk down, walk right, walk left. Sucks I got much to do. I mean, it's not terrible. I don't mind coding as long as my code works. And that's usually where the issues start to come in. Horizontal 0, y -1. Left is -1 on the x, right is positive on the x, up is positive on the y. And now we should get her. Well, there needs to be a speed variable here too that tells her that she's actually like moving at a specific speed, or else nothing's gonna happen. So yeah. Oh, no. I'm stupid. So I need a float value, speed, and then on the transition, I have to make a condition that's like if speed is greater than like 0, basically. Then she's doing. Don't want an exit time, don't want a fixed duration, none of that bullshit. And we just move these over here, and it keeps my animation schemes from looking like Claudius's. It's the web of lies. Which, I mean, everything works, it's just a pain in the ass. If I wanted to change like one animation, there would be so much to do. Hookup wise and naming convention wise, it's just a pain. Actually, I didn't need to start this up. I just wanted to look at this. So now, if we look at the blend tree, shit. It's already dark outside and I see the sun today. Yeah, I saw the sun peeking through my window. I've been upstairs once, so I mean, not like in full glory by any means, but you know, it's kind of a rarity in Virginia anyway. It's usually always cloudy as fuck out here. Anyway, if I change speed to 1 now, or like 0.5 or something, and then I move it, it should change the animation. But it's not, of course. I mean, shameful, man. Leave me alone.
I want to make sure that this animation is instant, so we will disable as fixed time, so we don't wait for the previous animation to play out. And under settings, we'll set the transition duration to 0. And we can do the same thing to go back from movement to our idle animation. So let's right click, make transition, click on our idle animation. And now under this transition, we'll set a condition that we want to go back to idling whenever our speed is less than 0.01. Again, we don't want this to have fixed time, and let's set the transition duration to 0. And that's actually it for setting up our...
Cool. So yeah, it works. And now I can see how the blend tree works as well. I can edit her movement like this as well. Cool. So all good. Change this to 0 by default, and oh boy. This is where shit's gonna get complicated. Because I'm working on a kind of weird platform now, where I have to have everything under a specific like name set, or else I can't pull from other things. It's kind of a pain. You know what I should do before I do anything else? Really, I should set up I should set up the condition that if like you're player 2 or you're the second person to join in, well, okay, there's two things that need to happen here. One is I need to have a player root, right? So this is how this works. We call this player root, and then Onoline goes inside of the player root, and then we can take like Claudius or Sylphan or anybody else. Really doesn't matter. I'll take Sylphan because he's got his shit set up already. So that, throw him in the player root. It really doesn't matter at this point. But why it takes so long to start my work? I was asleep. I was tired. That's really all it was. I was just tired. So I'm gonna take these scripts off of here. I'm pretty sure no matter what, I should be able to move as long as the sprites are active. So this is gonna look a little weird. Yourself and Onoline are basically gonna be on top of each other. And what's gonna happen is I turn both of these off right at the very beginning. Main camera can go on the player root itself. And player root needs to have the press right to join, and probably test movement as well. Well, actually no, test goes on Onoline. So this is all I need at the moment. So what's gonna happen here is basically I'm gonna write a small script that's like void. I pressed the wrong thing. So void. When did I even press the function button? I don't even know. Void. What should I call this? Like player num or some shit? I don't know. That'll be like if game player ID parentheses game player ID is equal to 0, then I take this dot game object. I need to take the transform of this, I believe. So it's transform dot get child 0, which should be on a lane, and then I get game object, set active, true. And then I can basically take that and be like, else if game player ID equals 1, which would be player 2, transform dot get child 1 selfin game object dot set active equals true. So here's hoping that works, because that'll save me a lot of heartache in the future. So now what I need is 2 player roots. Duplicate that, move player root number 2. The first one I can go like here, which really doesn't matter where. And just cause I'm gonna put this at like 5, and then what this is? Oh, I don't care. And this goes in -5. Damn. All right, so. You don't need it on camera. Cool. So now, assuming my code works, have I eaten today? That's a big old nope. So if my code works, got 2 controllers. Sheffy's playing Brawlhalla. Press start. No rigid body attached to this. I guess I do need to take that off of them then. Don't think I need to, so I'll go ahead and do that. Attach a rigid body, 2D, freeze rotation, turn off the gravity. Why am I like this? Just awful. Alright, player root 1. Oh, I had to set the IDs. Player root 1 gets ID 1. So now, well, it didn't work. Because I'm an idiot, and I'm an idiot. I continue to do stupid things and then get frustrated when they don't work, even though I'm a complete idiot and everything is my fault. So before they can move, they need to have a player ID assigned. So player num starts here, and then we hit that, and then close that out. Yeah, I'm mostly good. I'm like kind of awful. It's a pretty solid like 50-50. I try. I really do try. Okay, so now, bam, the percentage moves around for me. Yeah, because I'm really just the worst. Is what you're saying. I don't know if this is or is not working. Probably isn't, because you might have guessed it. Player ID is set to the wrong thing. And there's Sultan. That is the worst at the moment. I'm just saying. So there's Arlene and there's Sultan. And look at that. Everything works. Okay, so cool. That takes care of that. Painless. Right. Go ahead and change this to the logic at some point. This is all got to do with the bow stuff. What I need now. I actually don't know. I actually don't know how to go about it. And I'm thoroughly fed up with you this weekend. You're not forced. Do we have to talk about this now? I'm trying not to feel bad about my existence at like a general level. Um, huh. Hmm. Interesting autocorrect. I actually don't really like this song that much. Um, what was I doing again? I was setting up animation shit for the Bowman. So I need to figure out how to wait this out. Hold on. Because if that just works by itself, I'm like gonna cream. Maybe I can just get the child's animator. That might work. Can I do that? I actually don't know. Do some edits to this later. Way to animate. Oh. Okay, take animator dot set float. Horizontal. And then dot get axis. Oh yeah, get axis move horizontal. I don't know what the hell my move vector is. I don't know what that is. Alright, it's fine. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. Because it is gonna ask to get an animator from something. Since it's public. And I don't know how exactly I should go about taking Annaline's animator specifically. I guess what I could theoretically do is set up Onolian's like own player controller and have this script be like base and then have it pull from the base. And then from there I could just have Onolian's own animator on there to begin with. Because I don't need two of these scripts. I need a separate one specifically for her in order to make this work. So I might just do that. Unless there's a way for me to get like the child animator. Man, that sounds weird. Maybe that'll work. I mean, maybe that's all I need to do. And if that's it, then I'm gonna be particularly ecstatic because that saves me a lot of trouble. But the chances of that being the case are pretty slim. Not gonna lie. What happened to the thing in there? I actually do this all the time. I'll write a method and then I'll forget to put it in the update and I'll be like, why isn't it working? It's because you're an idiot. Dumbass. You're gonna finish Men in Medana, can I watch? Just watch it. Just watch it. So even still, it's not working. We got now set to reference of an object. I don't know. I get this error all the time, and I'm never 100% sure how to fix it. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky. Might need to look up how to do some shit with like child components. I don't know. Maybe I'll just feel like fucking put it down here, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. I'll do that. Because I'm gonna have a similar thing here. So I don't know. I'd really rather have everything just like taken from here. That would really make this a lot easier for me. But you know, whether or not Unity decides to like work with me is a completely different story. Parameter vertical does not exist. Chief. Yeah, it's a spelling error. Take down. Well, it would appear that my bow is no longer working because I don't have a test on. But it's fine. I don't need it. I still think that's no, wasn't working earlier. Direction. Well, the important thing is if the true false values are active or not. If they're not active, then it's a problem. If they are active, then that's not a problem. All right, and we're good. Cool. Okay, cool. So using that same logic, I should be able to do the same thing with Sylphin. And get him going as well. His shit's already set up too. But I think for ease of use, I'm going to change these for parity's sake and the fact that it's just sound better. I start with maximum license mine actually. This. So yeah, all these two have on them right now. It's just an animator, which is like pretty godlike. Certainly makes my life a lot easier. I mean, Sylphin doesn't have any scripts on, of course, so like that shouldn't matter. This animator doesn't have speed on it though. That does matter. I change these transitions. Parameter speed is greater than 0.1. Transition back to idle if parameter speed is less than 0.1. Should also probably check these blends just to make sure everything's okay. It works. It works. Fuck it. Okay, cool. Now, the last thing I want to set up in terms of this is what now? Oh, some normal shit. Finally, Sylphin, both y'all are here. Both y'all are walking. Cool. Cool. And the last thing I need is a fucking input actions. This is what I need. I just need the fucking. I just need an empty object with a script on it. That's a. Call that player manager. Theoretically, where is this at? 0, 0? I have to be able to throw that bitch on this. Player input manager. Okay. Digital plays manually. Limit number of players to 4. Should already kind of a thing. Have split screen. Fuck that. Then I need to make a prefab out of player roots. Delete both of these. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. It's all kind of experimental. Just hoping though. Yeah, I guess not. No. Either way, I'm just glad this works. Only real issue is I do need a semblance of a spawn system, so I might need to figure that out. Regardless, I'm gonna take that out. Put a fucking camera in here. It's just player manager should have set up. And players press a button. Limit number of players to 2 for the time being, and start. So that should have made. Oh, it needs a player input component. Oh god. Alright, this doesn't fuck everything up. Because if I could use the two of these control schemes in conjunction with one another, it'd be in really good shape. Okay, both player roots are here. Press start and wait. Looks like everything's working. Let's start this one. Nothing happens. Probably because this is still 0. So what I need to do is probably like on enable or What version is this? This isn't the one I usually listen to. No, that's just a different version of it, I guess. Cool. It's definitely better for sure. Anyway. So I need to figure out a methodology that's like when when the player spawns, the thing needs to iterate. Ha! Alright, I'm gonna try a couple things. I think I killed Unity. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so what I just did theoretically should make it so like as soon as that shit like spawns, it should iterate this and change the ID to 1, but no, they're both 1. So I mean it worked. Let me try it on the enable start. I think will be too late. Alright, time to switch over. I went to my Undertale blows. So switch into Toho. I'll start with a fan favorite. Electrical longboard. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for popping in. What was I doing? Checking the unenabled shit. I fucked it. Let's see. Okay, so it spawns a player root, and it should activate the player root. It does not. Why is that? Because you have iterated to a +1. How should I fix that? How should I fix that? I have no idea. I have no idea. Part of me just kind of wants to be like, fuck it, I'll do it later. And I really do want to say that. Because stuff like this is a pain in the ass. So. Comment that out. It's definitely the right idea. I'm just not sure how to implement it correctly. So I don't know. Figure it out. when I get there. Time being, I'm just gonna do what I gotta do. Both of these are set to 1? Yeah. Yeah, whatever. The shit works for the most part. What's the problem? It was working just fine before. Right. It was working, right? I don't remember anymore. I thought it was. We'll fade to black. Oh, anyway. I'm gonna take that off for the time being. I'm gonna take this out for the time being. Oh, fuck you. I swear he was animating. Okay, hold on a second here. Because this is bothersome. Because I swear this was working just a second ago. And has no real reason to just fucking stop. Hold on a second. And on went in, Sylphan is in, everybody's working, everybody's moving, everybody's doing what they need to do. Okay, cool. Problem solved, dope. What's next? well, I'll pull my other thing, that out of here. Alright, player controllers. Triple entry animations work with the new PCs. So that works. I do need to set up another subtask though. New subtask. Set up class direction so idles face the proper direction. Otherwise, this is dumb. Character selection. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Everybody has their animations up, so okay, I'm about to go full on experimental with this because we have not tested this shit out at all. So yeah, this is where things might start to break. So before I do anything else, I'm gonna go ahead and close the project, close out of my scripts, and make a backup because that shit is important. Actually, don't know which version this is. I think it's like 1.8 0.1.8.5, I think. Let's set that up. Send a message to my team real quick. Fuck them, whatever. Alright. Better not pay any attention to that anyway, so just. Oh, I'm on 6. 0.1.8.6. Okay, so that's everything in there. I'm gonna go ahead and upload this to the server. All right, now what's next on the list? I was gonna set up the other two, but don't really need to. I think I want to take a look at the new particle effect stuff that I got, just so I can get an idea of what it is I'm working with. Just listen to this, but okay, that's the instrumental. I don't want to listen to something else. I listened to a lot of this a couple days ago. I'm throwing some like intern Hollywood or something. Can't really go wrong with that. So for this, I think I'm just gonna start a new Unity project, open this package up, and then take a look at everything inside of it and set some stuff up. I looked away. What happened? Nothing. I was gonna do some suspect shit, but I'm gonna hold off on that for the time being. Anyway, how was chat doing? Vic, hello. Welcome to the stream. How's it going, my guy? Good to hear from you. What am I doing? I am making a game. Yeah, making a game. Well, more accurately, I'm waiting for Unity to not do dumb shit like that. My camera looks crispy. Sure, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't know who he's talking to. Probably not me. I guess Unity is fucking getting blocked by firewalls now. Great, so now we get to fucking what? Oh no, never mind. Okay, I don't know. I don't have a problem with whatever. Looks like it's working now, so we take those. Yeah. I guess we'll see if Unity decides to work or not. Man, Unity takes fucking ever. Jesus. Okay.
It sucks because in order to get all the armor I need to use fusion rifles, and I hate fusion rifles except for Telesto. Yeah.
That's almost a nerd and shit. Destiny. Ugh. I need to change the title of this stream. Kind of talk about what I'm doing today, don't I? Or do I? I guess I don't need to, but I mean, yeah. Eyes of Fire is that low down the playlist? Oh, it's gonna be forever before I get to belt that shit. Which I'm gonna belt it. Done? Jesus. Be gone. Nobody cares. Ooh, pretty. This looks like portals and shit. You don't see anything? What do you mean you don't see anything? You see my screen? Was I on the wrong thing? It might have been. No, I couldn't have been, because I have Unity up over here. What are you talking about? Oh! We got sound in the John. Hold up. Okay, cool. Speed. This is cool. Don't say. Okay, so that's just whatever. Got missiles. Play that shit. Hmm. Oh, where's the fucking shape thing that I saw? That shit was so cool. There it is. Oh, it's so cool. Ah, it's so cool. Yeah, this will be fun. Be fun to mess around with for sure. Oh, it's got slash particles too? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Beam script. Button script. Drag mouse orb script. Fire projectile. Projectile. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. Textures. Prefabs. Prefabs. Projectiles. So it's the storm missile. What it look like. Dope. Well, let me see it. Fuck. Piss. Man is still tired. Okay, well, I don't know how this is gonna look in 2D, to be honest. Um, Maybe it'll be okay. Not sure. Not sure. What prefabs here? Some scripts. This is normal scene. Demos. Some prefab. Bullet. But there's no actual like thing, which is interesting. Oh, see, now we've got some stuff. Flamethrower. Whoa. Nice. Actually, now that I think about it, if I just set the camera to be orthographic, or not. Never mind. Guess that ain't happening. Okay, well, cool. Now the real question comes with how easy would this be to just snatch some of these and make it work. Oh my. Oh, a lot going on here. These are all object files, I guess. So what makes them tick? Ooh. 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 There's no specific code on these. As far as I'm concerned. So it's got its own projectile script. And you take those scripts and you take the prefab of what exactly it is, right? So you've got each individual symbol for this, and then you've got the projectile particle itself, and then the muzzle flash, and then a trail particle effect as well, which is sparkle trail and extra glow. And all of this is found inside of symbol missile yellow object prefab, which is just somewhere. Here. Yeah, this has everything. And then it's got more prefabs to break down everything else, it looks like. Or maybe it's just, I'm honestly not sure, but I mean, as long as I can like take it and it's there, it should be fine. It should be fine. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start a new scene. Make this real simple. Throw it in 2D because that's just how we roll. I don't do light anymore. Do light Sarah. Hell no. Orthographic. Make this shit like grayish. Much light to live and less love to be found. Nah, fuck it. I'm just gonna open up an old project so I don't have to worry about like breaking anything until I've got everything down and figure out how everything works. I also need to open this one up anyway. So been a long time since I saw you, my friend. It's gonna be a while until I see you again. It's always like this. There's ain't no other way. Someone needs us all the time, everywhere, every day. Wish I could spell. That's love to be found. Oh man, it's time to go. Say goodbye to all the things that we know. Too much love to preserve, but now tell me ways you can sleep from a day that control me well. I don't care if I'm jealous with to be with you. Forevermore, we cannot turn back time, so let's live in the now. Party like hell, just like before. Hourglass around, so we can have time to find out where we're going. And the time to turn the hourglass around. So much life to live and less love to be found. Shut up. It wouldn't be so bad if y'all didn't put out a different version of Unity every like 10 seconds. Oh my god. I'm still fucking freezing. My hands are like if I tried to play like Brawlhalla right now, I couldn't do it. Smart people in the chat, welcome. Unity's taking its sweet time as per usual, so. The hell I see? Close that real quick. Clearly. Jeez. Like this. I know like I know so cold. I'm not gonna like this. Like this. When you kiss, the taste of piss, that's like piss, that's like a kiss, that's kinda like piss, very nasty kiss, that's like piss, nasty piss, it's kinda nice, kinda nasty, kinda nasty. This song is fucking weird. feel like a good chunk of this stream is just going to be sitting and waiting for things to load. So in that case, how are you doing, chat? How's everything going? Yeah, I hope we're having a good time. Clean off my controllers a little bit. Looking a little musty. Oh. The taste of piss. The taste of piss, piss. It's like piss. A very nasty piss. It's like piss. Kinda nasty, kinda nasty. Good. Cool. I don't know which version this one is, so I really don't know who's gonna be doing what or how anybody works. Okay, I think I know which version this is now. This is the shitty version. The test video. Modeling still moves, which is good. She shoots. She does shoot. And now there's two modelings. Okay, interesting. Let's not do that. Okay, well, regardless, I've got what I need to make this work. So what we're gonna do is change the arrow prefab to something purple. So whistle purple, yes. And hope it works. All right, well, it does something. That's very cool. I don't know exactly what is happening. I have a feeling that it might be reacting to a 3D plane in the wrong way. So let me see. So if I can debug one, I can debug them all. What if I got rid of that? Set her on an open plane. There's a script, isn't there, that makes use of the wait, fade, like flicker, loop, script, rotator. This isn't important. It's drag mouse, orbit, fire, projectile, scene, select button, script, script. I think this is the one. So if I put this on here, or maybe not. No, this is already here. There's something that derives the shot itself right here, I think. Okay, orbit with fire projectile. I throw that on the bow. I literally just fucking removed it by being an idiot. Throw this on the bow, open up bow, go to this, spawn position transform, we're gonna put it on shot point. Okay. See, I mean, I was trying to send it on like the wrong plane of existence, for lack of better terms. Where did I rotate the shot point? No. No. Okay, so I take a look at these quickly. That's the wrong script. So if I compare this to my projectile script, it's currently in raycast form instead of the regular form. Fuck, how should I do this? Yeah, the enemies still use raycast. This is on. Oh, yeah, they do. Oh, I just need to write another one. Okay, what do I do? Capstone, quest. Oh, so I recently rewrote the way my projectiles function. Huh. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. I basically had to convert a 3D object to a 2D object. So yeah, this is gonna be a hard one for sure. Start with something simple. Okay, let me see. Bullet blue should have its own thing, right? Nothing attached to it, just transform. Okay.
And why you gotta do me dirty like that?
So what I'm gonna do is take this object off and then
I can't get in. I'm gonna go to my old Pikmin save files, mass sacrifice all my Pikmin, and then
there's objects. I just need to just take like bullet.
and then you fuck Joker. Joker, isn't he such a great character? No.
Now I want some objects. Oh, I don't want objects. I just want the bullet. Just the bullet. Because the bullet shouldn't have any scripting attached to it. So, fuck's sake. The arrows have their own scripts, right? So, where are my arrows? Where are my arrows? Where are my arrows? New skills, arrow has a rigid body 2D and the arrow script attached to it. So if I throw on a rigid body 2D, freeze the rotation, remove the gravity, and then add the arrow script, turn the arrow into bullet green, make the speed like 20, lifetime, whatever, with a solid environment, and enemy damage 10, distance lifetime 1.5, distance 1.5, so even, and that's gonna save. Oh, maybe it does because it's in the prefab, so it's fine. Okay, think that'll work. It's in the prefab, so look at that. We have something. Now, it moves in the right direction, so that's good. The next thing I think we need to have here is the actual objects essentially do the same thing. So it's going to take a bullet green object, and we're going to go to that prefab, open it up. So there's a bunch of stuff. Well, can I, like, for the time being, I'm going to remove this script. I'm going to add my own arrow script. I'm going to add I'm going to take that off and add a rigid body to the I'm going to add this same bullet green object here. There's rotation, gravity slope 0, play. I don't think anything's going to happen because it has to load the whole prefab in order for this kind of stuff to work. So in that case, fix arsenal, projectile script, pull that down. Okay. All right, take two. Take two. How do I? I'm wondering if it is absolutely imperative that these prefabs have a rigid body and a spherical header. If it is, then I'll put it back. Does not look like that's the case though. Because the only thing that calling that is the original script. So what we're going to do is going to take all that bullshit out of rigid body 2D. Fine. And we're going to add my error script. And we're going to do doesn't matter, lifetime 1.5. And set that up, rotation, no graphic, bam, 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 bam. Well, the good news is that it's moving. This is gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough one. I cannot lie. This is gonna be a toughie. Okay. Man, programming confuses me too. I'm gonna take a quick break. That's the wrong button. I'm gonna take a quick break and figure out the documentation for this shit. So yeah. Okay, we are back. So I took a very brief look at the documentation. I'm gonna look at it again real quick, but I feel it's like an home. I stayed away from you, down. I stay away, falling you down to my core, telling me why you can be fall and ignore. Feel like you take something away from me. I feel like you are judging me. Feel you already. Telling me that you'll stay fire in my eyes. Stay fire in my eyes. I stay fire in my eyes. I kill you with my eyes of fire. Night is a night when I feel it, I can know. I stay away, calling you down to my core. Tell me all you can before and ignore. I beg you. Bum 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 bum. I feel you, jolly. Wow, fuck that up. Telling me that you'll stay fine. Okay, there's nothing. Okay, so the README file basically like to use the effects, simply import the asset to your project. The effect prefabs can be dragged and dropped into the scene or spawned with a script. Right? So that makes sense. In that case, I'm going to try and drag and drop a portal script. And what that look like, though. Oh! Oh, look at that. That's pretty. That would actually be really nice for our spawners. Actually, really nice for our spawners. Now you can change the color. Ooh, pretty. Power up box. So the problem I am having essentially is that these things are obviously not meant for a 2D space, right? So you have to kind of. I don't think I'm going to be able to use the lasers at all, just because of the way they work. But it does look like some of these can work effectively. God damn, it's big. If you manage to get the proper rotation. Or not. I don't know what happened there. See what the noses look like, I guess. Well, don't just stop. I think this will work. It's just I had to set the rotation to 0 and then see. So that might not be everything I need. Prefab projectiles. That missile. Because like something like this isn't a particle effect by itself. It's got its own it's got its own entire fucking thing that goes with it. So like this is the actual projectile. This is all we would see, right? So essentially what you would need to do, I think, is set these so well, at least to a degree, they can't be inside of the floor, so they've got to be on a negative plane, so like -1. My issue is also they don't exactly move, which is problematic because they need to move. So what's the sound effects when you do the effects? Oh, that's funny. So the real question here is like, can I get away with using my own scripts and custom components? I don't know. I genuinely do not know. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Let's see if I pull that out some. Lifetime to set to 0, set the lifetime to 10, the speed of 10. I won't set a game object, I kind of want to just see what happens. Okay, so this one just kind of falls, which is interesting to say the least. Strange that it does that. It just drops. If I rotate it 90 degrees, what happens? Okay. Well, that's an improvement. So let's put this on the 0 plane. So this is going to come forward. So if I rotate this and make it so, what we're looking at here is the Y value. It's shooting out of, well, actually, I don't know which way it's shooting out of right now. It's shooting on the Z-axis at 90. So I think what I need to do is change the Z-axis itself to rotate at 90, and then maybe this can be set to 0, and then bring this out to negative like 1, so if it's off the ground, it doesn't hit anything. Okay, that's a start, and then change my camera to not be fucking 5, so I can actually see something. That might help. And it still has a sphere collider on it right now, but if I put on a circle collider instead, and there isn't a lot here. But I think with these few changes, I should be able to get this to work. So I'm gonna try this out with an aniline prefab. With this specific bullet. And change this back to 2D. I should also probably check to make sure this actually looks correct on a 2D plane. Fire up with your bows. Great. So first things first, I'm just gonna move the break count to 1 so I don't have 2 of these guys spawning. Need to go actually, but I do need, well, actually in that case, I'm just gonna turn this off and then put you in here and then change the song because I don't like the song very much. Okay, we're switching over to data crash. So now I run over to the bow, and then the bow thing goes here. I think it does have a lifetime of like 10 seconds. Okay, so I'm gonna open up this prefab, make all the same changes. What does this map? So rotation on the Z at 90. That's pretty much it. rotation to Z at 90, mesh filter on, circle collider on. Like doing too much thinking, and then regular body to E, and the arrow script guiding for life. You don't even know it. Now we need the arrow at the moment. Speed 10, lifetime 1.5, distance doesn't matter, damage doesn't matter. That being said, we can get rid of this. Should be able to get rid of this. Bring in Fat Missile Purple OBJ. And put it there. That's it. All right. Cool. Yeah. I think that might do it. Cool. Okay. Got distracted by groceries. How goes it? Well, it looks like I fixed it for the most part, but here comes the test of truth. Right. I'm gonna try and do this with the magic pixel spray one because that's the one I like the most. So what needs to happen is I get rid of the rigid body, get rid of the sphere collider, add a circle collider, add a rigid body 2D. Reduce the size of the circle collider. Jesus Christ. One, two, five. Looks like these. Take off the gravity, freeze the rotation, change the rotation of this to 90 degrees, and then add an arrow script to it. Don't add a game object, add a speed of 10, add a lifetime of 1.5. Don't add distance, don't add damage, don't add what is solid. Change the bow to symbol missile blue, purple, green. Purple is right there. And bam, and bam. Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. That's really cool. I love that. That's so cool. Okay, well, we have liftoff officially. Let me try this out with the bullet though, real quick, because that's probably what I'm going to end up using for the actual like arrow sprays. So I'm going to have like the magic one for enemy mages when we get that going. No, bullets still look a little weird. I wonder if there's something else I can use instead. I have a couple of options here. Literally just a fucking line. Literally just a fucking line. I'm gonna go eat some to close the stream. Okay, send me a message when you're done. Well, if I'm gonna come get you. Oh. If I'm gonna come get you, I'll probably go now since I've pretty much figured this out for the most part. I'm probably gonna do a couple quick edits, but you think it'll be done by the time I get there? Don't close that yet. Okay, then I will close out now. Well, now-ish. Maybe like 5 minutes, and I'll come get you. Try this out with Frost Missile. Oh god. So a lot of this looks like it's gonna have to do with the rotation of it. Maybe just the wall, actually. It looks a lot better when it's not like the ground. Maybe that's the same way with the bullet. It's just the ground is interfering. Nope, just looks like that. Alright. I'm absolutely in love with that. the dealers with that one. So
Hey, how's it going?
decent. Tested out some new particle effects. I got some pretty cool ones too.
Are you streaming this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, shit. It's the frost missile.
Holy fuck, those are cool.
Yeah, there's a shit ton of them, and they're really cool. It's easier to see them on this side. I don't have the camera rigged up yet, but yeah. Just kind of fucking around with these. This one is my favorite by far. It's so cool.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. So yeah, I'm gonna be importing these to the game.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and that is probably gonna do it for me. I still got like 5 minutes. I can
Probably get it done in that time.
probably not. But I was trying to think about like stream length and shit.
Yeah, fair.
About 2 hours, 40 minutes, almost 3 hours. So change rotation to 90. Hey, let me try out one of these lightning bolts real quick. Because lightning is like my favorite element, so something's gonna work, and I need to have like all the elements as well, so this is kind of important. Turns to 90, add a rigid body 2D. The collider isn't like mission critical by any means. All you really need is a rigid body in the air script, and that should be enough. So the lightning bolt one is a little jank. It's a little jank. Let me see. Because what needs to happen essentially is you gotta be able to see like all of the sprites, which even this doesn't look quite right yet. It's getting there. Let's change it on this side. On like 0, this should be fine. Making this 90. It's hard to say what exactly this one's supposed to look like. I really don't know. I really have no idea. Try out plasma real quick. Huh. Plasma's cool. Ooh, I gotta see the storm missile. I gotta see the storm missile. That should work. Cool. Well, I mean, it's plenty to work with here. Let me test something else out real quick before I get off for the evening. I do 90. And now it should not matter which symbol missile I put on the bow. Except they have gravity attached to them, which is funny. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Alrighty, so that's gonna do it for me. So thanks so much, everybody who came out to watch. I'll probably be doing more of these. Like every time I'm working on this, I'll set up a Devstream and shit, so you can just come by and watch and hang out. Not, but yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you.